Good morning, everyone. Myself Anusha, working as physics lecturer at SS Government Polytechnic, Zahirabad in general section. For second semester students, the subject what I am dealing with is applied physics with subject code 18 common 203F. And the topic what uh, I'm discussing here is sixth chapter in our syllabus, that is electronics. Now in this video lesson, I'm going to explain you about solar cell and its applications. For that, I'm using a small PowerPoint presentation. So what is the main objective of this video lesson? On completion of this topic, you will be able to know how we'll construct a solar cell and what is working of solar cell, advantages, disadvantages and applications of solar cell. So what is a solar cell? Solar cell is a PN junction diode which converts light energy into electrical energy by using photovoltaic effect, which is just like reverse or vice versa to LED, where we have seen electrical energy is converted into light energy. Here we are going to see light energy converted into electrical energy by using photovoltaic effect. So what is photovoltaic effect? This is the effect due to which light energy is converted into electrical energy in certain semiconductor materials is known as photovoltaic effect. So in this effect, we can directly convert light energy into electricity without any intermediate process. So this conversion of photovoltaic effect, or for this we are using a photovoltaic cell in which we are going to see three basic steps. The first step is generation of electron hole pairs by absorbing the light, and then the separation of electrons and holes, and then collection of electrons and holes to an external circuit. So let us see. Let us consider a PN junction diode. When the energy is greater than the so-called energy gap between conduction band and valence band, it is incident on the diode. So because of this, electron hole pairs can be generated in the N-type region and P-type region. So the generated holes of an electron hole pair in the N region, they recombine with majority electrons. Similarly, the generated electrons of electron hole pairs in the P-type region, they recombine region. They will drift towards the P region. There is a current flow in the external circuit. So let us see how a diode constructionally it is a little bit different from conventional PN junction diode. We have seen in previous video lessons or in previous PowerPoint presentations a simple PN junction diode. Solar cell is a PN junction diode, but constructionally here we are going to see different parts. The N region is heavily doped and it is thin so that the light can penetrate through it easily. The region is lightly doped so that most of the electrodes on the top of the N, these electrodes do not obstruct light to reach the thin N-type layer. Just below the n-type layer, there is a p-n junction. We also provide a current collecting electrode at the bottom of the p-type layer. So here we can see the construction. On the top, we are having p-type. So this is p-type, and this is, oh sorry, it is n-type, and this is p-type. So for n-type, we connected electrodes and also anti-reflection coating. We can see the sunlight which directly falls on n-type silicon, and electron hole pairs are generated. And p-type silicon is very thick when compared with n-type, because more number of holes generated by electron hole pairs, they move towards p-type, so that the more amount of flow of electrons will be in n side. And we can see a back electrode and front electrode. These are connected to an electrical external circuit, which shows us that electric current is produced in the p-n junction diode. So let us see what is the working principle of a solar cell. As we have seen in photovoltaic effect, there are 3 steps for this generation. First step is creation of electron hole pairs. When sufficient energy of light falls on the p-n junction diode, the light can easily enter in the junction. Since the n layer is very thin, this light energy creates a number of electron hole pairs. In the step 2, separation of electrons. Due to this electron hole pairs, there will be a great charge gradient at the junction. So due to this built-in potential region, they quickly come to the n region. Similarly, the holes in the p region. So this is separation of electrons and holes. Electrons, they go towards n region, and holes, they go towards p region. Collection of charge carriers, that is a third step involves in working of solar cell. Collection of charge carriers. Because of this, the concentration of electrons become more in n region, and concentration of holes become more in p region. Therefore, p-n junction behaves like a small battery, where in the battery we can see positive terminal and negative terminal. Positive terminal, which is positively charged, and negative terminal is negatively charged. So these charges can be collected by the electrodes of the diode for practical use. So this is VI characteristics of solar cell. Now here are some advantages of solar cell. There is no pollution because of solar cell, and it lasts for long life. No maintenance charges. But then there are some disadvantages. Cost of installation is high. It has low efficiency, and they cannot be used in nights and cloudy days. Why? Because in solar cell, to generate electron hole pairs, we need light energy which comes from sun. So we need solar energy. So we cannot use it in nights and also in cloudy days. Here are some applications of solar cell. They are used to charge the batteries, and they are used as a power generator. They are used in calculators and wristwatches. They are used in satellites and spacecraft. So let us see few questions regarding the topic what we discussed in this video lesson. The principle of a solar cell is by using photovoltaic effect. Is it true or false? We discussed this, and also we have seen what is photovoltaic effect. So this question is true. A solar cell is a p-type semiconductor, n-type semiconductor, intrinsic semiconductor or p-n junction. It is a p-n junction. We need both p and n. Which of the following material is used in solar cells? Is it barium, silicon, silver or selenium? This we have seen in the diagram also. We need silicon. During the collection of electron hole pairs, holes are collected by contact, silicon paper, finger electrodes. Holes which are at P side. P is at bottom or below the N type. So we need back electrodes, back contact. The region where the electrons and holes diffused across the junction is called depletion junction, depletion region, depletion space or depletion boundary. It is depletion region. What are the advantages of solar cells? Maintenance is very low, no pollution. Maintenance is very high, both A and B. So maintenance is very low and no pollution. So the answer is both A and B. So let us summarize what we discussed in this video lesson. We have seen the construction and working of solar cell, and also we have seen advantages of solar cell, disadvantages of solar cell, and what are applications of solar cell. Here are few frequently asked questions from this topic. You may get a question to explain the working principle of solar cell, and you may get a question to list out the advantages of solar cell and to list the applications of solar cell. This is about today's video lesson. Hope you got the construction and working of solar cell, where light energy is converted into electrical energy with the help of photovoltaic effect. Thank you.